Hello everyone and welcome back to episode of the month. If you haven't seen any previous installments, this is the show where at the end of each month, I look at my favorite TV show episode that came out. This time around, we're looking at May of 2021. And I was really excited to talk about this show. I'm going to do a full season review when it's all done, but before that, we are talking about episode 6 of the first season of Hacks. Now, Hacks is really designed to be something I'm interested in, and this episode really solidified what the show is trying to be, I feel. It's just like this underlying current that we're seeing throughout the story is that, like, Deborah's character walked so Ava could run, and that's kind of like the theme of this. And it's not that she's looking for validation for doing those things, it's just more like, they happened to me. Why are you complaining about the way your life turned out? Because of the stuff I had to do to get you here. It's kind of what it is. And, you know, I've always been a fan of television that can distill or blur the lines between comedy and drama into 30 minutes, because I think if you can just tell your drama story in 30 minutes, you can get a bigger audience because it's less of a commitment. I think Glow really proved that, and Hacks is a great idea of that, is because it's about the drama, and it's more of a drama that is talking about comedy than it is like a comedy talking about comedy. But I really like the story it's presenting here, and this episode was just really fun and just focused on a lot of great stuff I like. So the theme of this episode is pretty much Deborah is going to this rejuvenation clinic, some hospital, where she's going to try to look younger, keep herself looking pretty, get some new eyes, as the title of this episode is. And kind of throughout the episode, we see for the first time in the 6 episodes, Deborah and Ava kind of connecting on a level that they never really have before. Ava, though, throughout some of the episodes, is just trying to get this voicemail off of Deborah's phone because she sent it the previous night after those events where the guy she was sleeping with killed himself, and now she is just trying to I made a mistake, I want to correct that. And as her struggle to get that down is really funny. I might be a little biased because I pretty much got a big crush on Hannah Einbinder after watching this show. She's just adorable and fantastic and amazing, and just the way she struggles to use the face app to just unlock Deborah's phone, and then she drives to Madame Tussauds to use the wax figure to open it, and then she just does a cartwheel, and the splits is just bam. I'm gonna have to cover up the fingers there because I don't know if YouTube will let it up. We'll see. But I just think that's funny. That is a good angle for the story, and I like it a lot. It's just really cool, and it's just great to see her finally connecting with Deborah in that way after we get to that part. It's just really fun. Though the relationship between those two, Hannah and Jean Smart, they just play off each other so well because it's that older generation just being I did this kind of comedy, so you can come in and screw up your life with this kind of comedy. Come on. I think that is fantastic, and it just played off in a very naturalistic way. Jean Smart is a national treasure, and I'll watch anything she's in. She crushes it in this role, and just the way she is spending the entire episode just kind of out of the loop for a little bit, trying to figure out how to get back on her feet after having these incidences happen to her. It's really fun when her and Hannah start to take the pot and relax a little bit. That stuff is really funny and is just so intensely cool. I love it. This was just a really great episode to show you this is what the story is. It's these two generations of comedy writers just dealing with their shit in a different light, because Deborah's all about I'm trying to stay young because if I stay young, I can stay involved in this industry and maybe people will still respect me. And then, you got Ava who's I don't want to be here, but I also need this job, so I got to figure out how to keep it and make everything balance here. It's just a really good story, and it just really played off really strongly, which I really enjoy what that was. Even Marcus had some great stuff to do this episode. We see his mother and some of the people there just trying to loosen up a little bit, you all you do is work, and then you're flipping houses and selling houses and stuff, and that's supposed to be your relaxing thing. Maybe you should take a moment for yourself. And his moment to himself is great when he's just at Deborah's place, just dancing in the sprinklers, drinking some great drinks. That was just really fun. He's a character that I love is getting a chance like this, because he could do more, and just seeing him do more here, I really like it. It was great. And when the pool guy comes over and they have their little makeout sesh, that was funny. That it was justified, and I really liked seeing that. But I think the best part of this episode was kind of in the last few minutes when we see Ava and Deborah really connecting, and we learn a lot of truths about one another, especially this underlying idea throughout the entire season that Deborah burnt down the house of her ex-husband, and we get to reveal that she didn't do it. It was just like a random fire that happened, but she played up the identity that it was her and turned it into a joke, basically so if she presents it like this, she doesn't come across as like a crazy woman doing something crazy. And when you just tell that joke, suddenly it becomes funny because everybody in Hollywood took her husband's side, and she had to play up a certain role in order to see her child again. So the fact that she leaned into that and had to make those sacrifices in order to see her child and have an actual career outside of what her husband built for her, that is a really accurate portrayal of a story I'm sure a lot of women have dealt with in Hollywood before. And I was just like, whoa, you really went there this time. Okay, that's pretty deep. I wasn't expecting you to do that, but the fact that they played that over with some funny jokes, I think worked really well too. Just like how like men always want you to see a therapist, and then your therapist wants you to see a therapist, and then you date that therapist, and then Ava's remark like, yeah, men always want you to have a three-way. I think that is funny, and just a great cap to a fantastic episode. The comedy in this isn't really comedy, it's just more like exploring the idea of comedy in a drama series, which is just something I adore seeing. And just playing up this angle of, you know, like the woman trying her best to show she can do this on her own and the sacrifices she has to make to get there. It is a really strong premise, and this episode just hit all the right notes. All of the jokes landed very perfectly. All of the comedy beats landed very perfectly. Every moment with the characters was great. The way they prank like the housekeeper that's taking care of Deborah was really funny and really great. Again, Jean Smart is just the best. She really understands what she's doing in every role she's given, and I love seeing her in everything. I'm just really happy we're getting a show like this because it's exploring a great topic, a great idea of a topic in a really positive light. And this episode really said, hey, we actually are telling something very intense and dark here. We can make our dick jokes and our threesome jokes and our bisexual jokes all the live long day. But there's some real emotion here that women had to go through in this time period, and the idea that we're like putting that in the setting of Deborah trying to keep herself young. Well, Ava's just like, yeah, whatever, I don't really believe in this crap. It just really adds to their relationship and their story, and I think it's very solid. If you aren't watching Hacks yet, I hope I sold you on giving it a chance because it's going to change your life. And Hannah Einbinder, I'm telling you, I'm obsessed with her. I will watch any project she works on now just because her comedic beats is so perfect for something I like, so that's great. Great show, great episode, a great story about a woman proving herself in an industry that would rather push her down than rise her to the top. I think it's great, and you should check it out. It is episode 6 of Hacks, and it is my episode of the month. Thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, all that good stuff, and I will catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, good luck.